everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am sharing all of the things I picked up during the Sephora VIB holiday sale. So if you don't know, these sales started for Rouge members on November 1st and everyone else can shop starting November the 7th. And I believe it's 20% for Rouge members, 15% for VIB, and 10% for Beauty Insiders. So I did pick up quite a few things, and I was gonna just film a haul, but then I thought it might be more fun if I just applied everything that I got instead of just sharing it with you. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up, and I hope that you'll consider subscribing before you leave. I do post new videos every Wednesday and Friday. Thank you again for watching, and let's go ahead and get into the video. So the first thing I picked up is the Nars Sheer Glow Foundation. So I know this is not a new foundation. This has been around for quite a while now. And it's kind of been one that's always been in my Sephora cart, but I've just never, I've just never gotten it. And I was in the mood to try a new foundation, so I got it. I got mine in the shade Light 4.5 Vienna. This is what the bottle looks like. So this one is supposed to be a medium buildable coverage, and the one thing that's annoying about this foundation is it does not come with a pump. So I did buy the pump for the Sheer Glow foundation. I'm not sure why it doesn't just come with a pump. It's not a cheap foundation, so you would think it would come with a pump, but. So I'm going to put a little bit of this on the back of my hand. So it's a pretty liquidy foundation. You know, when you just have those things that you like want to try, but you just don't buy them for some reason. This is that for me. I've definitely had this foundation in my Sephora cart for quite a while, and I've just never bought it. Don't know why, but I'm gonna blend this in. So I think the finish of this is supposed to be more of just a natural finish, which that's what it looks like to me. And then I'm gonna go back over it with my sponge like I usually do. So this finish is definitely, like I said, a natural finish. It's really pretty. It does definitely have some luminosity to it. So this is what the foundation looks like, and I'm really impressed with this. I really like the way this looks. Definitely a medium coverage. I would totally agree. I do think it's buildable for sure, because I did add a little bit more after that initial application, and then I just went back over it with my damp sponge. But the color, the finish, I really like. It's really natural looking. It's just a good middle of the road coverage foundation, and it looks very natural. It doesn't look dry at all, but it's not overly luminous. It's right in the middle. But yeah, I like this a lot. Okay, so I did go ahead and apply a little bit of my color corrector. I used my Urban Decay Naked Skin color correcting fluid in peach. Like always, I love this one. I didn't pick up a new color corrector during the sale, so I just went ahead and applied that. But I did get a new concealer. I got the Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Concealer. So I know this is another cult favorite product. I think this has won the Allure Beauty Award once, maybe more than that. So I know a lot of people love this. I have some Laura Mercier foundations, but I do not have a concealer from her. So I got mine in the shade 1N. So it's a very lightweight consistency, which I like. And I'm just gonna blend that in with my sponge. So I feel like if there's one or a few category of product that tempt me the most when the Sephora sale comes around, it's foundation, concealer, and eyeshadow palettes. I always feel like I have to try a new foundation, a new concealer, and I have to buy an eyeshadow palette. You guys have stuff like that where you're just, not that you're not tempted by other things, but things that every time there's any kind of sale or discount, you feel like you have to try a new one? Those are definitely my 3 things that I always feel like I have to try. So that concealer is really lightweight, but the coverage is pretty decent. The consistency actually kind of reminds me of my Giorgio Armani Power Fabric Concealer. It's very, very similar. In consistency, at least. But yeah, this looks pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and set this with some powder, and then I'll be right back. I almost forgot. I don't want to set anything until I use this next product. I got the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Beauty Light Wand. This is the original one. I know she had some other ones that came out with her Glowgasm collection with the blushes and the different tones of the highlighter, but this was the original one, so I wanted to use a little bit of this before I set my face. Just gonna blend it in a little with my damp sponge. Oh, wow. Oh, this is really pretty. Look at that. Look at that. I love cream highlights because something about creams, it just looks more realistic sometimes to me than powder highlights. But wow, that is so pretty. I will say I barely squeezed any of this out. Like, I mean, just a tiny, tiny bit, and a lot of product came out. So definitely use this sparingly if you end up getting this, and twist it to its off position when you store it so extra product isn't coming out. But this is super, super pretty. Look at that glow. Oh, I love, love, love that. Okay, so I did just set my under eyes with my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Powder in the shade number 1 Fair. This is not new from the sale. I already had this. I was actually looking in my mirror here at that concealer, and normally, because I sat there all that time and applied that highlighter and had not touched my eyes since I applied that concealer, and normally I would have a good bit of creasing that I have to go back and try to get out with my sponge, but honestly didn't have that much creasing with that concealer, which is really impressive because it gives pretty good coverage, but it's thin. It does not feel thick and cakey and just like you have a ton of stuff caked under your eyes. So I'm really, really impressed with the concealer so far. So the next product I got, I tried really hard not to buy this product. I've been trying to talk myself out of it for weeks now. Ever since it came out, I kind of went back and forth. Like, I was convinced I needed it, and then I was like, no, I don't need it. But I just kept thinking about it. You know how sometimes you see things and you know you don't really need them, but for whatever reason, it just piques your interest. and you just can't get it off your mind. That's how this product was for me. And it's the new Hourglass Lighting Edit, the Ghost palette. I really did. I tried not to buy this because the truth is I really did not need this at all. But I couldn't stop thinking about it, and I got it 20% off, so I gave in. So here's the packaging. I know some people are not crazy about this packaging. It's clear on the sides. I actually think it's pretty packaging. And the inside is just, oh, so beautiful. I don't have, well, that's a lie. I have one Hourglass palette. It's the original Trio Ambient Lighting palette, but I have never gotten one of their holiday palettes before, so I was really excited to get this. So I'm gonna take these two shades, the finishing powders, with a little powder brush, and I'm just going to lightly set my face. There really is not anything like Hourglass palette or powders, in my opinion. They just give the prettiest ethereal glow to your skin without looking shimmery or glittery, nothing like that. They just, I don't know, they're very unique, so finely milled. I just love them. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of the bronzer shade, which, what is this called? Ethereal Bronze Light. So actually I have the bronzer that comes in the palette, and then I also got the Hourglass bronzer in Radiant Bronze Light. This is another one of those products that I've wanted for a very long time, and I'm not sure why I've never gotten it. This is just the perfect bronze color. So I'm going to use a mixture of the bronzer in the palette and that Radiant Bronze Light. So pretty. This, by the way, is the bronzer from the palette. I'm going to go in with the Radiant Bronze in a second. That is so pretty. Oh my goodness. And then I'm just gonna, I don't need a ton of bronzer, but I'm just gonna take a little bit of that Radiant Bronze Light, put it. I mean, if you like a glow and you've never tried anything from Hourglass, you really need to, ASAP. They're so beautiful. Okay, and then I'm gonna take a mixture of the two blush shades in the palette. Just gonna apply a little bit of those. So beautiful. Yeah, I'm really happy I got this palette now. I don't know why I was trying to deprive myself because I really wanted it. But this, oh my gosh, if you like Hourglass, or even if you have never tried them before, this palette, the holiday palette, is stunning. So I also picked up one of the new Patrick Ta blushes. And I don't really need to put on more blush. I'll at least show you which one I got. I got the shade She's Sincere, which I love Patrick Ta. He kind of his makeup style kind of reminds me of Charlotte Tilbury. Just really beautiful. He does Gigi and Bella Hadid's makeup a lot. This is the color I got. It is She Sincere. I'll see if I can swatch it for you. And these blushes, I saw a video he did using these blushes, and he was saying how he wanted to make, that's it right there, he wanted the blushes to be really, really buildable and not super intense right from the get-go. So this is just a really pretty muted blush. He said he just likes more of a diffused blush look that you can build up if you want to, or you can leave it really, really light and diffused. So I'm just gonna, I don't really need any more blush, but I did want to use it. Ooh. So, so beautiful. These came in 4 different shades, I believe, and these are new. And then he also came out with some lip creams and some lip liners, which I did get some of those to try as well. So we'll try those in a little bit. I am going to fill in my eyebrows and then I will be right back. So I did go ahead and fill in my eyebrows and I put some concealer over my eyelids. Now we're gonna go into the new eyeshadow palette I picked up. It's the Huda Beauty Nude Light Palette. So honestly, I wasn't that interested in these nude palettes when I first saw them. But as I saw people use them in videos, particularly Allie Glines used this nude light one in a video, and I fell in love and I knew I was gonna get it during the sale, so I did. But these colors are just so, so pretty. So we're gonna use this today. I'm first gonna go into this matte cream shade, and I'm just gonna put some of that all over my lid. Actually never tried anything from Huda Beauty before. Next, gonna go into this shade right here. It's kind of a tan, but it's kind of a pinky tan. It's a pretty color. I don't know, it's like a rosy nude almost, this color. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of that shade and put it in my crease. Yeah, that's a really pretty color. It's so, so light, but like in a good way. Then I'm gonna go into this pink shade. It's a really light baby pink. And I'm just gonna put a little bit of this in the crease as well. Kind of deepen up that rosy tone. So that shade just kind of deepened it up a little bit. Next, I'm gonna go into the matte kind of mauvey purple shade. And I'm just going to pack a little bit of that on the outer corner. I feel like this palette is like a green-eyed person's dream because, oh, it's so pretty. Oh my gosh. Okay. Then I'm just going back into that tan shade we originally used with a fluffy brush. And I'm just gonna lightly blend this out. Now we, of course, have to put on some of this glitter because, duh. All right, we're gonna go into this bright glitter. and I'm just going to use my finger. I've said this before, I just personally like to apply shimmer with my finger. And I'm just going to put a little bit of this right in the center. Oh my goodness. That is so pretty. Oh. Okay. Next, I'm gonna go into this shimmery pink shade. And I'm gonna use my finger for this as well. And I'm just gonna put this right at the inner corner. Oh, I loved this eye look before I put the shimmer on, but I really love it with the shimmer too. I like it both ways. You could use all the mattes in this palette and have a really pretty daytime look, or you can use the glitters and amp it up, which I really love. So I would highly recommend this palette. They do have a medium and a dark version of this. I just personally liked the light one for my skin tone, but the other colors are really pretty too. The last thing I'm gonna do is go back into that skin tone shade, and I'm just gonna put a tiny bit of this under my brow bone. And then I'm gonna go back into that matte transition shade, and I'm gonna run some of this along my bottom lash line. Really love this palette too because it's so small. It's really easy to take this with you, so it would not be difficult to travel with, which is also a plus. And then last, I'm gonna go back to that purple shade. And I'm gonna put a little bit of this out towards the outer portion of the bottom lash line. So I'm gonna curl my eyelashes with my favorite lash curler ever. You can get it at Sephora. I would highly recommend it during the sale. It's by Surratt. It's their eyelash curler. I've tried a bunch of eyelash curlers, but this one is by far my favorite. For mascara, so I've tried this before. This is not a new product, but it's my all-time favorite mascara. My holy grail, it's Benefit Roller Lash. So I did get a new one during the sale because I've actually been out of it for a little while now, and I just always like to have this mascara. It's my absolute favorite. See how much, Benefit Roller Lash is always my favorite. If I could only use one mascara for the rest of my life, it would be that one. It just separates them, lengthens them, and really curls them, honestly. It's just, it's my favorite. I will always repurchase it. So for lips, was just sitting here looking. I didn't realize I got 5 lip products, but they were on sale, so that's my excuse. So the first thing I got is the Patrick Ta. This is one of his new lip crayons, and I got mine in the shade She's Proud. So these came out with his blushes and then his lip creams as well. The packaging is so pretty. Rose gold packaging, and these are actually click pens, but the trick with these is you cannot unclick them once you click it, so don't get too much product because you can't retract it, if that makes sense. So let me swatch this for you. So that's the lip liner. It's a really pretty nude. And his lip liners are also angled. So the tip is shaped kind of like a lot of eyebrow pencils are shaped. Oh, these are so creamy. Oh, I saw an interview with him that said he had them angled like this so you could more easily fill in your whole lip with them and kind of perfect your lip line. And I really, really like this. I wasn't sure how I would feel about the angled tip like this, but I really like this. That is so pretty. So this would be really pretty on its own. Oh, I really like that. Love, love, love this. And again, this is in the shade She's Proud. So I got several lip products that I want to try. And the first one is this from Natasha Denona. It's the I Need a Nude collection that she came out with. And first of all, I just love this all white packaging. And it's magnetic closure. So satisfying. But this is in the shade 31 Beatrice is the name. I actually saw this in an Ally Glines video as well. So really pretty light nude. So I'm gonna put this on her. It's kind of more of a cool toned pink, but oh, this is really, really pretty. Love that. And then I got one of the Patrick Ta Silky lip creams, and this one is in the shade She's Unapologetic. I think this is the lightest shade he has. Here's the packaging on these is so pretty too. Oh. So that's it right there. So I'm gonna put ooh, that's so pretty. So these feel like a very, very thin liquid lipstick, but oh, that's really nude. I actually really like this nude lip with the purple eyes. I really think that's pretty. I also got this Hourglass High Shine Voluminizing Lip Gloss in the shade Sublime. And this is also nude. Can you tell I like nudes? Every single lip product I got is nude. So that's it right there. So pretty. Why don't we just put a little bit of that on too. So pretty. These smell minty too. Oh, so pretty. The last lip product that I got, I won't put it on, but I'll show you what it is. It's another one of the Charlotte Tilbury Hot Lips 2 lipsticks, and this one is in the shade JK Magic. I have Dance Floor Princess already, and I really like that one, but I really wanted this one as well. So that is it on the top right there. Can you tell I like nude? So pretty. So I'll use this in an upcoming video. I don't want to use it on top of all these other lip products, but that's what the shade looks like. So that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing me try out some of my new purchases from the Sephora holiday sale. Let me know in the comments below what you are planning on picking up from the sale. If anything, I would love to know. I'm really impressed with all of these products. I love this eyeshadow palette. If you like purple, or if you have green eyes, or really just if you have fair skin, I think this palette is so stunning. I love it so much. I also am really liking this foundation so far. I think it looks really pretty and natural on the skin, and I will definitely continue to wear this. I'm really impressed so far. I mean, that Hourglass palette, I'm so happy with. If you've been on the fence about that one, maybe consider picking it up during the sale. The lip combo, I really like. The mascara, I always love. This is always my absolute favorite. The concealer, I'm really impressed with. I'm not getting a lot of creasing, and I'm really impressed with these things. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, and please consider subscribing before you leave. I post new videos every Wednesday and Friday. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Remember, simply be you. Bye.